This Etsy shop has made over $900,000 selling Renaissance pet portraits. I posted a video a few days ago going over 7 business ideas that you can start with the help of AI, and today we're breaking down the Renaissance portrait business. This looks like a difficult business to start, but with the help of AI and considering that this is one of the lowest competition niches available, I'm going to show you why I think this is much easier than you think it is and an extremely underrated side hustle. I've got something special planned for the end of the video as well. See, instead of just showing you how to make the product, I went ahead and ordered the product that we make in this video so that we could see what the quality's like in person, even after using AI to make it. Now, this shop called Van Wolf is making about $308,000 a year just selling these custom pet portraits. The way that this works is the customer will choose the background image that they want their pet's face printed on. When they order, they'll send over a photo of their pet. What's interesting to me is that these prints sell at $33 just for the digital file. And if you subtract the product cost for the physical variations, they're making even more profit on the physical products. Usually the digital variation of a product means more profit, but since these have such a high perceived value, if customers are paying $117 for a 12x16 canvas, we can drop ship that same canvas with our own print on it from Printify for only $22.98. This calculator shows that based on our selling price and subtracting the cost from Printify, we would make $82 in profit each time that canvas sold, even after all of the fees. This shop is making between $33 and $97 of profit each order. That means even if they never sold any physical products, they'd still be profiting over $21,000 each month, assuming their lowest profit margin per order. But if they sold canvases even a small part of the time, they'd be profiting closer to 30 or 40K each month. And that's just on Etsy. If you're in a country that doesn't support Etsy, this is a business that you could start on Shopify or start on Etsy and scale to Shopify. There's Shopify websites like this one that's getting about 50,000 visits per month. And if they convert roughly 3% of their traffic, they could be making up to maybe $40,000 each month. It's just tough to say without public data. Since this niche has almost no competition relative to other niches, to me, and I don't like sounding all salesy, but I think this could be a golden opportunity, especially considering how easy it is to do. I'm going to use AI to make a template so that we can just swap out a pet's face each time we get an order. Step number 1 is to generate the body. I'm going to use Midjourney to generate the images. It runs inside of Discord, and it allows us to type a prompt to tell it what kind of image we want. There's some free AI options out there, but I'm going to use Midjourney because it's the easiest to use, and for only $10, you get full commercial rights. After signing up for Discord for free, you should be able to play around with Midjourney a little bit before deciding if you want to pay for it. In Discord, click on the plus icon on the left, click create my own for me and my friends, and then just give this server a name. You can add new text channels, such as one for pet portraits that we're making today, to stay super organized, and any other channels that you want. Then we just have to add Midjourney into that server. So click on the main Midjourney server, click on Midjourney bot, add to server, and choose the server that we just created. Now to generate an image, all I have to do is type out /imagine, and then put in the type of image that I want, and it'll print a brand new image based on our prompts. While this is okay, let's change a few settings. First, type out /settings, and double check that you're on version 5.1. Then you can just dismiss that message, and when you're ready to generate your next image, just be sure to add this to the end of the prompt, and it'll be sure to generate it in a vertical format. Now, I could just keep re-rolling this prompt and hope to get a better image, but there's a shortcut we can take to getting a great prompt. It's super easy. You just want to type out /describe. This lets me upload a screenshot of an existing image like this one. And when I hit enter, the bot will take the details out of that image and turn it into a prompt that I can use. I'll just start with prompt number 2, and I'm changing it to a cat instead of a dog. And again, at the end of the prompt, I have to change the aspect ratio to 2:3. You can see that already this style of image is drastically better than the images that I tried to generate on my own. The generated images are usually very different from the screenshot that you upload, but if they're ever too similar, I would recommend not using it. This should only give the AI a general idea of what you're trying to create. I used this several times and got a lot of great images that I could use, and honestly, it was hard to pick just one to use for this video. But I really like this one, so let's turn it into a sellable product. And to do that, all we have to do is open it in Photoshop. There are free alternatives like Photopea, so theoretically you could start this business completely for free, but I'd recommend paying for Photoshop because it's way more efficient, and you'd only need one sale per month to cover Photoshop and Midjourney. With the image opened in Photoshop, the first step is to upscale it. Just go to Image and click Image Size, and you can basically copy down my settings here. This just upscales the image to the best quality to the size of our largest canvas. Now we have to remove the head off the AI body. So just hit L on the keyboard and make a very rough selection. Then right click and choose Content Aware Fill, and this will let us replace the pet's head with the background. The green area is what it uses to fill the section. This does not have to be perfect. Then I'm just using the Spot Heal tool to fix the last couple imperfections. Now I'm going to go into Filter and add a Camera Raw filter. And all I'm doing here is playing around with the texture and clarity until it looks just a little bit better. And here is where we can add in the customer's image. I'm just going to use this image that I found online, but obviously you'd have to use an image that you have commercial rights to if this is going to be your listing image. After I paste it in, I just hit the select and mask button, and then I'll pick refine hair to maintain all of the little details. I use the refine edge and the quick selection tools to get a general good selection, and then I applied this rough brush to clean up the edges. And finally I went back into the mask and added a little bit of feather to smooth things out and give it a kind of fuzzier look. This is the only step that you would have to repeat each time you got an order, but it only took me about 5 minutes. To get the coloring on the pet's face looking right, I just add a curves layer, and then I clip it to the pet's head, and then I change the highlights and the shadows to match the colors of the background. For the shadows, I just used a dark background shadow color to make a color layer, and I just painted in the shadows across his face to make it look more natural. And this is where everything finally starts to come together. I just select all of the layers, right click and make a smart object. Then I can add the oil paint filter. Again, you can just copy down the settings I'm using, and then I use an unsharp mask filter to bring back in some of the detail. This really transforms the image and makes it look super good. It hides a ton of the graphical imperfections, and I'm super impressed with all of the detail it holds. The final step is just to apply this cracked overlay and brighten everything up a little bit. I learned all of this from various tutorials that I'll have linked down below, but even using the tutorials, making this from start to finish only took me about 45 minutes. And when I did it a second time, it only took me about 20 minutes. Now, every time I would get an order, all I would have to do is open the smart object and replace the pet's head, and I'd have a brand new image. I'll leave the tutorials for each of those steps in the description, so if you actually want to give this a shot, you can watch those in much more detail. Now that we've gone from AI prompt to a finished product, let me show you how easy it would be to get this listed for sale. You'd want to create a new Gmail account for your business, and then use that email to sign up for Etsy and Printify, and then connect them together. If you use my Etsy link down below, I get nothing, but you get 40 free listings. Now, to actually make a listing that has a decent chance of selling, I'd go to Freepik and just look at the Canvas mockups, and I'd find one that I liked, slap my own image on it, and make it clear of what we're offering. After the template is finished, literally all you have to do is swap the face layer and export the new image. If you're selling digital downloads, then the file would just get emailed right off to your customer. But if you wanted to make even bigger profits, there's an easy and fast way to dropship them directly to your customer. This is made super easy with Printify's integration, since they can integrate with almost any platform you would want to sell on. After you've connected Printify and Etsy, and when someone orders your portrait, the order will show up in your other orders page. This is where you'll be able to choose the size of the canvas that they ordered. You can literally drag on their artwork and double check that everything looks good, and then just hit submit. Printify will have one of their warehouses print that design on a canvas or poster. They'll package it up and ship it off directly to your customer's door. You'd never have to hold any inventory or touch a physical product ever. Now, I did this, and from the time that I submitted my order to when it actually arrived, it only took 5 days. If you're shipping internationally, Printify has locations all across the globe, so you'll never really run into the terrible shipping times that are really common with other types of dropshipping. Now, I've got one of the images that we've made together in this video. I ordered it and it's right here. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. This is the 20 by 30, so it is quite large. This is not bad at all. I do not think that I would be able to tell that this is just an upscaled image with how good it turned out. This is a bigger print than all of the prints that the other shop sells, and it still looks great. This is honestly better than I expected. I think my biggest complaint would be that it's a little bit too dark and some of the cracks are really harsh, but other than that, this image looks awesome. Now, I know that there's other print-on-demand companies out there, but when you consider that they're going to charge you at least 50% more for the exact same product, you can hopefully see why I'm biased towards Printify. If you were to start this type of side hustle or business, I think you would do very well. And if you learned the steps inside of Photoshop very thoroughly, I think your customers would be very happy. I'll leave a download link to the files that we used in this video so you can mimic them if you want, as well as a link to a bunch of other free resources that you'd need if you want to grow a six-figure business. As always, I'll talk to you soon.